In the past year, I've driven fast and slow cars, but I realized that fun is very relative. For some people, it's the looks of the car, maybe the luxury appointments, maybe the lightweightness of the car, or other driving characteristics. But I started wondering more and more why I feel more engaged and I feel like I have more fun in the lighter weight, small, slow cars. Today we have an ideal car to talk about this. This is the Fiat 500 Abarth, and it's a very small, lightweight car. Relatively speaking, based on the numbers, this car is not very fast. It only has 160 horsepower and 170 pound-feet of torque. But it doesn't matter that much because this car is very, very light. It only weighs around 2,500 pounds, and that makes it very, very zippy. But again, fun is relative. So that is why I want to discuss why slow cars, if driven spiritedly and fast, could be actually more fun than more powerful and luxurious cars out there. Car enthusiasts have this saying, slow car fast. And this means driving in a slower car, like this Fiat 500 Abarth, and actually driving it fast and spiritedly, and using all the performance that this car has on public roads and not breaking the speed limit. And usually slower cars have lower weight, which means it is more fun to toss these cars around corners. And also, slower cars are usually smaller in size, so you can actually use lots of the road while driving a smaller and slower car. So if you think about it, and if you have a very powerful car, and you live in a city like me, which is highly densely populated urban area with speed limits at around 30 to 50 miles per hour, it is very hard to extract all of the performance from your engine. And this makes some of the powerful cars very dull in the city. When you have a car like this, it is much easier to experience the whole power band of your engine. And still go adequate speeds. And let's test the handling in these corners. Yeah, I can feel this lightweightness. It's so eager to turn in. It's very, very fun. So this is what I'm talking about. When you are using all of the performance that your car has got and you still go at legal speeds. And of course, if you have one of these cars in a manual form, like I do at the moment, it adds this additional layer of enjoyment and engagement. But again, I'm an advocate for having fun in any car that you might have. Whether you like your car for its looks, whether you like your car because it's so quiet on a highway, whether you like to work on your car and it doesn't matter how it drives. So what I'm trying to illustrate is that I'm not saying that this is the only way to have fun in the car. There are lots of ways to have fun. And life is about enjoyment. Life is about having fun and have great experiences. So if you think that having a slower car and driving it fast like I just showed you is something that will make you happy, go for it. If you just want to have a powerful car which goes very, very quietly and effortlessly on a highway at higher speed, go for it as well. This is a great way to enjoy your car. All of the ways to enjoy your car are great, but let me actually explain to you what are some other advantages of the slow car fast philosophy. It's just economically better and it's easier on your financial side. If you think about it, slower cars means usually that they're lighter, more simple, and that means you will spend less money on consumables, less money on maintenance. And also, to enjoy your car the most and push your engine to its limits, you don't need to go to a racing track like you would need to do on some other more powerful cars. And going to a racing track is a very expensive hobby. You have to prepare your car, you have to change the fluids, the brakes, so many other things that will cost you lots of money. The other great thing about driving smaller and lighter cars is hearing the exhaust. Again, we are going at adequate speed. We're not breaking the law. And we are hearing all of the exhaust that our car possesses. Let's actually test the handling in this corner. Yeah, this car handles it well. And if you're like me and you think that most of the things that people buy today are kind of overpowered and people don't need as much stuff as they buy today, this overconsumerism that is present in North America, I feel like in terms of cars, people are buying much heavier, much more powerful, and much bigger cars than they actually need. Cars became this arms race in people's eyes, where who is having the bigger and most heavy SUV wins. I feel like in 10 years we're going to be all just driving tanks because cars are getting so much bigger right now. Look, behind me, in front of me, those are all SUVs. I'm an advocate for having enough stuff in your life. And if you can have as much fun as you can in this car as you would do in any other car, why would you buy a more powerful car? And don't get me wrong again, I enjoy different cars as well. I enjoy the cars that have better sound insulation. I enjoy some beautifully designed cars as well. And I encourage every one of you to enjoy a car however you want. But sometimes less is more and simpler is better. And the last advantage of slow car fast is that you are more safe for other people around you. I demonstrated to you in this video that you can have fun in a slow car like this and go at legal speeds. Isn't this cool that you can enjoy a car, go in at adequate speeds, and not be very dangerous for other drivers around you, for pedestrians or cyclists? If you watch my channel, you know that I'm an advocate for ethical car enjoyment and for ethical driving enjoyment. I encourage everyone to enjoy their cars and have fun with them, but be respectful of other people around you, especially if you're doing this on a public road. And if you want to watch a full review of this Fiat 500 Abarth, you can watch it right here. And if you want to know how to practice driving a manual, even if you don't have a manual car, just follow this link. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Stay safe out there, keep enjoying the drive, and I'll see you in the next one.